Now, this is the second part of the video. If you do not see the first part, because now I made the moon for this card here, and now I'm going to make the boat, the sky and the sea. So we are going to stamp the boat. I'm going to use some VersaFine Clair. And you see, I put the boat under the sea, but of course there is a part the boat is on top of the sea, and there is a part under the sea. So I'm going to remove, you see the stamp is here, I'm going to remove the ink here. So it will be like it is on top of the sea. I hope you understand what I'm saying. As usual, one day I will take some class to speak English. Okay, I'm going to stamp it here. Next, I will cut another boat. You see, I don't know if you see it, but it's 3D. So it doesn't matter if I have a part of the moon here. If you don't want to make 3D, you have to take attention of this. And when you stamp the moon, you put a mask, because you know you have to manage this. This is something you have to pay attention. But I'm going to make a 3D one, so I don't care. Okay. And now I'm going to make the sea first, the sea first. So for the sea, I'm going to use some infusion. This one is In the Navy. If you buy some infusion, you don't have this bottle, because this is my own bottle. I take the powder of the original bottle and put it inside this one. This is for a drop. So it was empty a drop bottle, and I put the powder inside because when you travel, you have a cap and it's very secure. So you don't have some powder everywhere. Okay, so I need some infusion, and I need also some gel medium, any kind of gel medium, but matte. I don't know how you say that in English. Matte? Yes, matte. Matte fluid medium. Okay? Any kind. This one is Liquitex. For the demonstration, I forgot to take this, so I bought some Ranger Distress from Tim Holtz. Distress Collage Gel. It worked fine too. It was not very, very matte, but it was nice. Okay, so I put a little bit of gel medium here, and if you use a regular brush, you have to clean it immediately, otherwise it will ruin your brush. So I found this. It's some rubber, or it's not rubber, but silicone maybe. It's from Finebear Art Basic, and so you can use it, and you don't have to wash your brush. Sorry. So I'm going to put some powder infusion here. And instead of using some water, as usual, we are going to use some gel medium. And gel medium is water-based, so it will react with my infusion powder. And you make wave I need a little bit more medium. At this point you can also, if you need, you can add more powder if you want. Okay, I think it's nice like that. So it's okay for me. You see, this is very quick to make. And now I'm going to clean my brush. So easy. Okay, so I don't know if you see, it's quite dry, but I have to dry a little bit more because I'm going to play now for the sky and I don't want to make a mistake. Okay, I just have too much here. I'm going to remove like that. Okay, I think it's very nice. This is not finished. We are going to come back later, but this is a good base. So now we are going to make the sky with watercolor. Here, kitchen towel. I'm going to use a very, very dark blue and a big brush. So first of all, I'm going to add water all around the moon. I will put a lot of water because I want it to be nicely blended. So this is why you need a watercolor paper. If you don't want to use this technique, it can be a mixed media paper. It's okay. Okay. I'm not a professional of watercolor, okay? And this is not how you have to make watercolor. This is how I make my sky. This is not a watercolor lesson. So, do you see? Yes, you see. Very dark. And you come and paint around the moon. And watercolor technique is called weight on weight, and because of that the paper is wet and the paint is wet too, of course. Okay, now my paper starts to dry, so I'm going to add some water everywhere. I just want the paper to be wet, so I'm not painting even if there is some paint on my brush. Okay, and now I come back with the dark color. And I start again. I will take another brush with water only and come here to wet my paper. I don't know if I can say to wet the paper. This is the most, not difficult, but the longest part of the card, the sky. You probably think that the longer, sorry, is the moon or the sea, but no, this is the sky. Because you want some shadow, some dark part, light. If you dry your brush, you can come and make some stroke like that. So you remove some paint, and you can make some cloud. I was looking for the word. I think I would like my sky darker. I'm sorry, I'm very concentrated, so I can't talk. Otherwise I'm going to make some mistake. I think it starts to be okay now. Okay. I made some card with the sea painted as the same as the sky, but I wanted to show you this technique. I do not create the technique with the medium, gel medium and infusion, but I share you what I learn. Okay, so this is my moon, my sky, my sea, and now we have to paint the boat. I'm cleaning my brush because I'm a good girl and I clean my brush all the time. The watercolor brushes are very expensive, so if you want to keep them all your life, I hope, you have to take care of them. Okay, so it will dry. I have some stamped image already cut, you know. The booklet is Isabelle give me the link. Isabelle Isa Craft Art. I never know. Is this one more black? Yes, this one is more black. I don't know why the other one are grey. I probably stamped them in grey. So I'm going to cut, if I find my scissors. I'm going to cut this part because we already have it here. Also this part because this is just, this is not a boat, this is a metal and I don't know how, I don't know the name either in French, so in English. Yes, this is my dog. By the way, this is not my dog, this is the dog of my neighbor, which is in holiday. So I keep the dog for him. So I have two dogs, mine and his. And you remember, I do not stamp this part of the boat, so now I'm going to cut it here too. Okay. And we are going to paint. You use the color that you want. I'm going to use a kind of greenish yellow. This is my friend Isabelle who gave me this one, but I don't think she will see the video, so Isabelle, si tu passes par là, c'est ta peinture. It's from Schminkel. This is desert yellow. Or desert, yes, desert yellow or yellow plain. Okay. And now I'm going to paint the boat. The boat. This is the boat, but this part of the boat. trying to leave a little bit of white. Okay. And little bit of shadow. Ooh, too much. Mm-hmm. It's okay. Too much water. Oops. It was a little bit more orange here. I hope you are still here because I don't know if the video is long, but as I don't talk much, so I don't talk too much. I think it's very long for you. I hope no, but I think. By the way, if everybody is gone, I'm talking alone. Sorry for the dog. Okay. I'm just going to put a little bit of yellow. No, not this one. Inside the window. Ooh, too much water. Too much water. Okay. Stop here. There is something that missing. This is too light because it's supposed to be in the night, so my boat should be darkest, I think. Like that. Okay. This is almost done. We have some details to add, but the biggest part is done. So I'm going to glue the boat. One 3D foam and some glue at the bottom. I'm going to bend it a little bit. Okay. And now you see the mistake. The mistake is here. I forget to put some blue here. So oops. Okay. We need more dark blue in the sea. So with watercolor, I'm going to make some shadow to my boat. I start with the blue and the darkest blue. So you remember it's gel medium, so it's hard to take the color, but it works. Now I'm going to add some black directly, I think. I will try to add some blue. Oops, too much. Don't care. Maybe not. You can wash it completely because it's non-porous, but it will dry on it, but it's non-porous, so it's okay. You don't make mistake. A little bit of black, more black here. This dog is so sad because his dad is gone. He's in vacation without you. Okay. I don't like this part, but it was done with the brush and the gel pen, so I can't remove it now. It's permanent. And we are going to add a little bit of white, and it will be done. I'm going to use a brush. Do you see my brush? I don't know the name of this, but it's like a used brush, but you bought it like that, but it looks like a used brush. This one is Bleed Proof White from Dr. P.H. Martins. You can also use maybe acrylic or gouache. I need something very thin to make. My paint is not dry, so it makes okay. You see, you want a very thin brush. I find this one. Look at home what you get. And you make some, I don't know the name in English. In French it's écume. I don't know in English. We talk about it in Germany at the show. Someone tell me the name and I forget immediately. Of course. I think it's okay. I could add more, but you are not going to see me doing that for an hour. So I'm going to stop now. Just as I add some watercolor on the boat, I lost a little bit of the darkness of the black, so I'm going with a marker. I'm going to add a little bit more black. To have some contrast. I don't know if you see it on the video, but it makes a difference. And also I have a line here. Up. And voila, this is my card finished. So let me know if you like it. And if you do the same, feel free to share with me. Okay, hope you enjoy the video. Bye bye.